Good evening to everyone on the call. Good evening to all of our team in Africa, in Nigeria, in South Africa, in Namibia, in Lesotho, Eswatini. And also good evening to all of our leaders globally who continue to partner with us as we expand the African markets. A warm welcome to all of our leaders, our partner council members. Already saw Nick Papas on the call, Coach Michelle also on the call. Thank you for joining us on this call. Thank you for the leadership that you continue to provide to our teaming team in Africa. As we continue to work towards increasing our growth percentage in our market in Africa, it's super important that we are equipped with the right tools. And one of those tools is helping us to understand the policies around our business. And of course, no other better persons to do this than the global compliance team. And we're so blessed this evening to have on the call with us Federica, who is the compliance manager. And of course, we have Daniel too in the compliance team. We have Emily, she on the call already, and Andre, who should also be on the call. If there are more than this, I'm sure Federica would let us know. But it's so important to note that all of the compliance team, and of course, Federica said it's not all of them, but for us, it looks like all of them because we asked for one and we're having a team, come to train us about what we need to know. And this will be, many of more of these calls will come forward in the future. So it's just the beginning of many more of these calls that we would be experiencing. So what are we here to do? As a corporate, as a company, we're here to ensure that you have the right tools to experience the kind of success that you desire. What is your dream? We're here to ensure that your dream is realized, ensuring that you have the tools to work with. And so we say, welcome once again. I hope you have your pens and your jotters to jot down some of the things you need to know. We would also make this recording available. My name once again is Blessing Edetobanowu, Head Business Development for Africa. And we also have on the call my colleague Neil Ntunya in South Africa on the call with me. And so Federica, over to you.
Thank you so much, Blessing. It is so exciting to have you here. I must say I'm really excited. As Blessing said, this is not the first and last call training that we're going to have. Absolutely not. This is one of the many trainings that we will have. So don't worry about it. Even if you have any doubt, anything, we are here to support you. So I'm going to share some slides with you. I'm going to present some topics. At the end of the presentation, if you have any comments, any questions, you can ask in chat. So we will try to reply to all of them the best we can. So let me share the presentation done for you. So one sec. So we have here, et voila, the compliance training for African market. This is the first training that we do here. Just one second. Okay. Okay. Et voila. So here to present you a little bit the global team. We are many. This is a compliance team in Europe, in Africa, Middle East, Asia, and US. So it's myself, Federica. Then we have Andrea, Emil, and Daniel, Mayan, and Luciana. They're part of the EMEA team. EMEA team take care of Europe, Middle East, and Africa. Okay, whereas we have Sophia, Elena, and Phil. They're more focused on US, Canada, South America, and also Asia. So this is a little bit how is built the global team. Altogether, we cover many languages. For example, some of us, in my case, I'm Italian, so we cover Italian, French, Spanish, German, Hebrew, even Russian. Elena speaks Russian, and these are Romanian for Daniel. So we cover many languages, but of course we all speak in English among each other. This is important for you. So in case you also have any requests in any other language, please don't. It's not a problem for us to translate it to help in other languages. Okay, so these are a little bit the topics for the first trainings. There are many topics in compliance. We chose some of them because they're very important. They're the best one to start with. So we're going through the importance of compliance department, change of sponsor, change of placement, inactivity and termination of the account transfer, country change, co-application, income claims, and code of conduct. Once again, there are many other topics, but we're gonna tell you at the end of the presentation when we will be organizing other webinars for you. Okay, so the introduction to the compliance department. What is the compliance? Compliance department is a department in the company who related to the legal department. So we are under legal department, and our goal is to defend your business and the company's business. So basically, we want to preserve your growth following the company's rules and any kind of guidelines. So this is our main goal, to defend the business, okay? But not only, what we do is also train and educate the brand partners, because we know that not all the time the brand partner can know all the rules. It's not easy, guys. We understand the fact, for example, that you have a policy and procedure. There are many brand partners, they don't even know that there are some company policies. So it's very important for us to ensure that you understand and you are fully trained on the policy and procedure and on the rules of the company. So here a little bit our task. So we train, as I said, our brand partners on policy and procedure. Important, we monitor claims published online. We will talk about today about the income claims, but we have other types of claims like health claims. We're gonna talk about it another moment about health claims. What we do now? Then we investigate the violation, of course, approve advertising and marketing materials for brand partners, protect the company, again, and your business, and we deal also with the important administration task. For example, change of sponsor. This is administration task. This is something very important that we would like to underline. We are not the bad guy. Okay, so sometimes it happens that you come across some compliance email saying, hey, look, you need to modify your wording, you need to be more compliant. But we do that just once again to protect even your business. The company business, which means your business as well. If you think about all the authorities, the controllers, we need to ensure that you guys are protected. So we're not the bad guy. And this is something, we put this image because it's kind of funny, but this is the reality. And above all, we are very open to the dialogue, to the communication. So please reach us out. We go with the first topic of today, change of sponsor. Change of sponsor is allowed within the first 10 working days of enrollment, okay? So it's possible to change sponsor. To do so, we require the authorization for the original sponsor. Why? Because we need to protect even the original sponsor's business, you know? And it's important that the first sponsor give the okay for the person to change team. It is allowed as long as there is no downline. Of course, you must not have any other downline in order to change sponsor. And to do so, you just send an email to us, okay? What happened when you're not happy with your team? So we had cases where the person was not happy. It's possible to do a cross-line job without changing team. What does it mean? I'm in the structure of Daniel, but for some reason we're not really aligned on some matters. So I prefer to work with Emil. So I can work with Emil, but of course I need to stay. If my 10 days already passed, I need to respect the position I have and still work under Daniel, but collaborating with Emil. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay. If I write to a point that I cannot stand Daniel anymore, the only thing I can do is to terminate. I choose to terminate my account, stop for 6 months, 6 months of full inactivity, which means also I cannot sell, I cannot have an account. I need to pay attention online. I cannot promote the products in that period, a 6 month period. And after the 6 months, I can re-enroll under Emil, for example. This is something that happened in the past. It is strictly forbidden to enroll again using the name of the partner or a relative without respecting the 6 month rule, of course. You need, when it comes to 6 months, it's 6 months 100%, not like re-rolling under another person name and continuous business. Okay. Once again, then if you have any questions, you can write them down at the end. We're gonna go through them. Change of placement is different. The change of placement is a change requested by the sponsor and made within the same structure, okay? It's always allowed in the first 10 working days. If it's not in the first 10 working days, please just send us an email as well. We see if we're gonna can do something. We're a little bit more flexible with the change of sponsor, but still we keep the 10 working days. This is very important. The newly enrolled brand partner can be placed from the waiting room first 48 hours. This is you have it in the back office. You will see the waiting room and people that need, they're waiting to be placed. So this is something new. It was introduced last year. Yeah, and once again, it's allowed as long as there is no downline. Yeah, because of course with the downline you're gonna move more volume. So it's important that there is no downline. Okay, termination of the account. So how do you terminate an account? You need to send a termination form as we're doing in Europe and US, but there is no termination form right now for the African markets. So in the meanwhile that we wait and we're gonna create one for you, you can just send an email to the compliance requesting the termination of the account. It's very important that you send the email using the same email address that you used during the enrollment. So the same email that we have in the system needs to correspond to the email of that you sent to us. Okay, so again, if you want to terminate your account for any reason, but then you decide to come back to the company, you need to wait for 6 months inactivity, what we were saying before. Inactivity, if your account is inactive during 12 months, for policy and procedure, then it can be closed by us, okay? But it must be completely inactive for 12 months. So no customer order, no personal order, anything, nothing. Okay, in case you want to transfer an account, or better, take over an existing account, you need to wait for 12 months inactivity before taking an existing account. Okay. There are many information, guys. We're not overdoing, but again, this is recorded, but you're gonna have more information by us. If you need anything written, we can send it to you. We have many newsletters. And here I'm gonna let the word to my colleague Daniel. They can help you out with the transfer of the account.
Thank you, Fede. Good evening, everyone. My name is Daniel, and I'm going to present the second part of this amazing training. So let's start with the transfer of an account. The transfer of an account is considered a voluntary termination. So when you're transferring an account, in this case, you sell your account, position, and associated rights. Remember that only the compliant accounts can be transferred. Our department compliance will determine if an account is eligible to be transferred or not. Remember another things that the transfer are prohibited if you have left for another company violating the policy and procedure manual. So in this case, if you are violated, it's strictly prohibited to enroll or transfer another account. So as Frederic mentioned before, the account cannot be sold to an existing Partnerco brand partner or a former brand partner who has been out of the business for less than 12 months. So this means if I close my account, I wait for 6 months of inactivity, I cannot transfer an account because I need to wait 12 months of inactivity. The transfer has a cost, so it will be £50, $50, 35 euro, or 26 pounds. In case you are transferring your account to your partner or family member with the same address, that is the important thing. So they need to have the same address. In this case, the fees will not apply. Let's go. I'm honest with you, I very like the change of country. So the change of country can be requested to at any time. It is free for all the markets. You will be to provide the change of country. We need the specific documentation for that country. And when you want to change a country, to make a change of country, remember to check the compensation plan and the policy and procedure of the new country. So now we have the co-application. So to be a co-applicant, you need to introduce another individual to the business as a co-applicant. The co-applicant is not liable for taxes as they are not the official owner of the account. To become a co-applicant, you need to have, it's important to have any individual aged 18 years or older is eligible to be a co-applicant in this case. To qualify as a co-applicant, one must not own another account. This is not a way to avoid the 6 months of inactivity if you were to close a previous account. So if you want to continue the collaboration with us and promote our products, in this case is not for example, if you close the account, it's not possible to be a co-applicant in another account. You need to wait 12 months. Okay, now I will give the words to Andrea.
Andrea cannot hear you. No. Try now. Okay. No. Is it just me or you guys cannot hear him, right? No.
Right. No, I can hear it.
Nick is saying no.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. So thank you, Daniel and Federica. Now we start the fun part, let's say. First of all, nice to meet you, everyone. Good evening. I'm Andrea. So let's go dig deeper on the income claims. So let's start with what's a claim. A claim includes any message or representation about a product or about an aspect of the brand partner activity. And this can be presented as a text with a picture in a graphic way or just with a symbol. You may know some of them already. If not, we will have more training on them. But there are different types of claims. So nutritional claims, medical claims, health claims, cosmetic claims, and we got our amazing income claims, my favorite. So let's go through some rules. What the best way to use to present an income claim? Present your business in a proper way. Be truthful, do not deceive or mislead. So be honest with the person you're presenting your business to. Be honest when presenting your business. Show what really your business is about. So being a brand partner, selling to final customers, selling certain products, and having some benefits from selling these products that could be commission or could be as benefits depending on the product, of course. Do not offer or imply any guarantees of success. Nothing is guaranteed in this business. Of course, everything comes through hard work, passion, time, and even the right amount of knowledge, I want to add. So this occasion today is a perfect occasion to get some knowledge, and why not use it and share it and spread it as much as you can. Make it clear that success comes from hard work, effort, and dedication. Said that already. Be very specific about your business. If you need help, you can refer to the policy manual. The section is the 2.4.15, and it's about the income claims. The policy manuals is available in the back office library together with the compensation plan and other useful documents. Keep in mind that Partnerco pays commissions, you know that, based on the sale of products to end consumers or customers. So always check the compensation plan available in the back office library, and it may be different from country to country. Like in Europe, for example, in Italy, we have a compensation plan A, we call it. And in Romania, we got the compensation plan B. So there are some differences, some tiny differences that could be very important to know and to understand. Then we go through, let's say, the rules, the guidelines about the proper income claims. So the amount needs to be 100% covered. When we talk amount of commission you earned or you're showing. The amount needs to be 100% covered. Not even possible to guess what the amount is going to be, needs to be covered. The date of the payment must be clearly visible. This is to locate the payment in, let's say, time and space. So this is a real payment. I received this payment on this date, and this is the proof. So I'm a person to be trusted because, you know, I'm just presenting my business. I'm not telling you you're going to have success, but this is my success. And of course, the hashtag, in this case, we can use Partnerco brand partner without the dot, otherwise the hashtag gets broken. So Partnerco brand partner is the hashtag that can be used to present your business, to also make sure that people know that you are a brand partner of Partnerco. So there is a commercial intent. Of course, if you are presenting the business, means that well, either you want to sell products or you want to have people joining your team. So Partnerco brand partner really helps with this. Of course, a specific disclaimer must be included. Specific disclaimer can vary from time to time, from occasion. We are going to see a few of them in the next slides. So the importance of the hashtag, as I was saying earlier, the hashtag here, of course, is Partnerco brand partner. And the hashtag helps you present yourself as a brand partner and differentiate from a customer, because a customer does not get commissions at the end of the week or at the end of the month. You do. The hashtag clarifies your commercial intention, and that as a brand partner, you aim to sell to final customers. The hashtag protects you and your business, and including the correct hashtag when sponsoring Partnerco is mandatory. This is a legal requirement. This is not only a rule from Partnerco, this is a legal requirement. That's why it's so important. That's why we stress the importance of it. Then we got some rules about our disclaimer. Disclaimer could be short, long, but there are 4, let's say, main rules. There could be presentation, needs to be easy to understand. The prominence, good font size for easy readability, so it needs to be possible to read, of course, it cannot be hidden. And we go to placement, placed where consumers, audience, any customer, any prospect is likely to look. Okay, so it needs to be visible. And proximity, so it needs to be placed close to the claim. One example could be social media image containing a claim. Okay, so the connection is obvious. Like we did with this disclaimer, I'm talking about the picture I shared next to it. We have a couple of examples here based with description, disclaimer, and hashtag. The description goes like this, for example. I'm so excited to be making extra income to better support my family. Or let me show you how you can generate a supplemental income using the Partnerco compensation plan. And these are 2 descriptions. The disclaimer will be, the results stated are personal, based on one's effort, skills, and experience, and are not general or guaranteed. Contact me for more information on our compensation plan. And then we have the hashtag Partnerco brand partner. This is the, sorry, the noise. This is the easiest hashtag to use, and I really suggest you to use it everywhere when you present your business, because you present yourself in a proper way. Then we have another example that goes like, I reached the title of senior officer in Partnerco with lots of satisfaction. Ask me how. Once again, we have a disclaimer and an hashtag. So these are descriptions that talk about the business, talk about the Partnerco business as brand partner, but are correct, are approved, because they are not misleading. They are not promising anything. Going forward. Okay, this is interesting. Since I enrolled as a brand partner at Partnerco with only $29.95, which is our digital business tool price, of course, it can vary by country. Everyone has a different currency and price, but more or less, it's the one you pay at the start of your business. I think this. So, okay, I can move forward. And I have the possibility of having extra income by helping many women and having the possibility to try Partnerco products at an advantageous price. If you are interested, contact me. Then we have the disclaimer once again, and we have the hashtag. The disclaimer can vary. This time is the results are subjective, not guaranteed, and depend on various factors, including commitment and dedication to the activity. Then we have one graphic example. This is very important. This is something we call an approved income claim. Okay, so as you can see, the amount that was under the black line is fully covered. There is a date, that will be the 25th of January 2024. So it's a date where this amount, when this amount has been credited to the brand partner. Then there is a disclaimer on top, and there is an hashtag. So this is a correct and approved income claim because it follows our guidelines. And now we go on the not approved ones instead. About not approved income claims, there are a few examples here. Some of them more clear than others. As you can see, some of them show the amount, okay? Some of them show more than one amount. Some of them show like the team's results, which is of course, it's a great way, but it's not allowed because we're not allowed to share the income, the earnings, so the commissions we earned. Even crossing the amount and covering so only partially is not covering fully. So I can easily guess a partially covered amount. So it's like this is not covered at all. That's why the amount needs to be fully covered, not partially. Of course, we have some other rules about the not approved income claims, and these are about bragging about materialistic things or a luxurious lifestyle and linking it to your network marketing business. Could be guaranteeing results, misleading the potential brand partner, or even distorting the reality of past or present income. And this happens when there is no date. That's why we ask you to put the date. So this can be located and traced in time. Or claims without disclaimer or hashtag. This is as well something that we require as Partnerco, but it's also a legal requirement. That's the most important thing. This is a legal requirement, and it's eventually to protect your business. Because if your business is safe, we are safe as well, you know, because you are the brand partners. And of course, showing commissions amounts by themselves. So just putting an amount just like this, oh, look, I earned this money. No, please don't. We have a couple of extra examples. You can see the image in the corner where the amount is partially covered. So, of course, we know that this is not allowed, this is not accepted, because I can easily guess the amount and it's like it's not covered at all. Or some descriptions as well, like my Partnerco income exceeded my current salary after just a few months in the business. Or our Partnerco business has allowed my wife to stop working full time. Or even, would you like to earn an extra 1,000 euros, pounds this month? These are misleading and they promise something. That's why they are not accepted. That's why they're not approved as income claims. Or would you like to live on holiday all the time? Or would you like to change your life and become rich? You know better than me that this is a business that requires work, hard work, passion, require time and dedication as well. You don't just become rich sitting on the sofa. You really work a lot. And it's important that everyone understands that. Okay, I think I've talked enough for now. So I'll leave the word to my colleague, Emil. Thank you for listening.
Thank you very much, Andrea, and thank you to you as well, Danielle and Fede. Good afternoon, everybody, once again. Thanks to my colleagues, we've been able to have an insight of somewhat operational procedures and the policies that go along with it. Now we are going to talk about the first section of the policies and procedure. the code of conduct, which is more or less a behavioral aspect of the policy manual. So the code of conduct is the first section of our policies and procedure manuals. It contains recommendations on a series of behaviors to avoid and how to be compliant. So it is quite a vast section with roughly 17 on the sections. We're not gonna go through all of these for reasons that you all understand, time constraints. But we have some examples on the menu for you. One of them, one of the requirements of the Code of Conduct, Section 1 of our policy manuals. So it is required for brand partners to know and abide by the laws and regulations of the country they operate in. So that means if I'm based in a South African market, it is up to me as a brand partner to know which applicable laws to my activities are operating in South Africa at the time. So is it also incumbent to me to respect this law, be it consumer protections law, tax law, everything that has to do with the business, the brand partner needs to know about it. It needs also to respect and to follow the policies and procedures of Partnerco, of course. Brand partners must be professional in their approach to their businesses and must treat other brand partners, customers, Partnerco employee respectfully. So amongst the subsection of the Code of Conduct, you have the Code of Ethics, which requires the brand partners to really safeguard and project an image of the company that is respectful, that is truthful, that is fair. And we also have, as Federica mentioned in the introduction, cross-line recruiting, which is strictly prohibited. So it's not allowed at all. And we're stressing it because it goes somehow against the philosophy of the brand Partnerco activity, which is linked to the relationship sponsor and recruit. So cross recruiting is somewhat breaking this link, and that's the reason why we kind of emphasize on it. So brand partner can only have one account open. Again, simultaneous interest. A brand partner cannot have an account and have a second account. This is not allowed. This is not fair. So these are some examples of the Code of Conduct, Section 1. As I say, there are many more, but we will have the time to dive into it in other sections or other training sessions. So the second section of the Policies and Procedures Manual is responsibilities and duties. So Andrea just spoke about one of the subsection of the Section 2, police responsibilities and duties, which are the way you should present, your income to the people or the potential recruit in a fair and clear manner. So without expectation. This is one of the important subsections of this Section 2, responsibilities and duties. You also have other points like it is mandatory to provide correct and true personal information during the enrollment as a brand partner. So again, contact informations, the documents that are required for the activities, all these have to be truthful. All these have to be legal document. As you may know, all these policies and procedures are legally and contractually binding. So it is important and necessary that we have truthful informations. Brand partners must disclose their full names on all websites and social media profiles and conspicuously identify themselves as a Partnerco independent brand partner on any social media activity related to Partnerco. So Andrea explained it as well a bit. We need to let the people know who we are, what our identity is, and our intention, commercial intention, by putting in the hashtag, the brand Partnerco, or by being recognizable wherever we go. So use the hashtag Partnerco brand partner. Another aspect of the responsibilities and duties, section 2, brand partners may not offer Partnerco products or materials, including promotional or training materials for sales to other brand partners. The activity revolves around brand partner trying to sell product to end consumer, to customers. It's not to trade with fellow brand partners. So this is not allowed, as well as when advertising online, brand partner needs to offer the retail price with no discount applied other than during specific Partnerco promotion. So that means if a promotion or a reduction in price is not coming from a sale or any type of similar action from Partnerco, brand partners can only offer the correct price, the correct retail price. These are a few points. As I mentioned, we will have the opportunity to go more deeply into these sections because it's quite important, especially with the policies of advertisement, which are quite central to the activities of the brand partner. But this will be for further training sessions. So we stay a team. We strive to be a team and remain a team. Coming together is a beginning. Staying together is a progress. Working together is a success. This is our quote of the day from Henry Ford, and this will end our presentation from today. So remember, we can always, be joined, or we are always open to take any questions from you through our email address eu.compliance@partner.co or compliance@partner.co. So you can also follow us on Facebook. You have the address there. Yeah, give the word back to Federica. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Mila. Thank you, guys, for the presentation. And yes, I just wanted to highlight something. So if you need anything from us, first of all, contact us to you.compliance@partnerco. We put also compliance@partnerco. This is the US contact email. Because we know that some of you maybe that you have downlines in the US, so in that case you need to redirect to them. But if it's for African market, please contact you.compliance. According to the Facebook group, this is interesting. So in the Facebook group is a closed Facebook group. You can send us the friend request. We're gonna add you there, and we are putting on the bi-weekly basis all the communication about our webinars. We normally do monthly webinars, the fourth Monday of the month, when we talk about different compliance topics. But it's really short one. It's like 15, maximum 20 minutes. and normally by night, so at 9, maybe 10, no, 8 UK time, 9 your time probably. And it would be nice if you could participate. Again, it's 15-20 minutes. The one of today was, longer because we wanted to, cover more topics. And even with that, I think you might have a question. Let me see. Let's go and see a little bit your question. Okay, I just saw the Sarah question. This one. You compliance, yeah. Just text us, yeah. You compliance, even for this is a little bit still in the middle. For example, Dubai, still in the middle, but send it to us. If it's something that we think there's more for the team in the US, we're gonna pass to them, don't worry. Okay.
Can I help you, Fede, with some questions if you want?
Sorry?
I can help you with some questions if you want.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, of course, I'm going through them. Yeah. Okay, because I'm going through them. So there is a question, Lisa. I'm not sure if I'm jumping in the car, but where in the system is our beneficiaries for their inheritance document? Inheritance document. Okay, do you have a policy? You have a policy on the policy and procedure. First of all, guys, probably you don't know. You have policy and procedure in your back office. We just checked today. So whenever you enter in back office, you go library and you have policy and procedure of the company, Partnerco policy and procedure. In that, you will find all the policy we were talking about today. If you need a specific policy you cannot find, you can write to us. Anyway, there is the inheritance one in there. So I can give you even which one. 1 second, if you give me 1 second. If in the meanwhile, Andre, if you want to reply another question, I'm gonna go through the inheritance one too.
Yeah, I got two quick questions that were the first two. So even after the 10 days, if you have if you want to request a change of placement for one of your brand partners, send a request to us. Send us the request and we'll try to accommodate it. We'll see if it's possible to proceed anyway. Of course, it's important that there is not online, otherwise it won't be possible to proceed. This is to answer the first question from Michelle. Then the question from Lizelle instead. This is an interesting one. If you go in the back office settings, so one of the last sections, you will find where you see your personal information. There is automatic placement, and there you can choose where the system should place your newly enrolled brand partners if you don't place them. So if it's automatic placement, system will place them in a certain way, which is in the settings of your back office. You can change it, or otherwise you can take advantage of the waiting room and place them from the waiting room in the first 48 hours, right after the register.
Okay, I'll just reply to Lizelle. The 3.2.9 is the inheritance policy. It's more according to the death, in case of death. If you have a specific request, send it to us, and in case we don't find all the answers you need on the policies, we are going to speak to legal. Again, we are part of legal department, so my question does it seem to the present to to the partners. Does the system, okay, the question on Lisa is, does the system do the placement to the partners business advantage?
And yeah, that's one answer now.
Yeah, exactly. So what Andrea was saying, because let's to see if it's clear, if we are all on the same page. So basically, you saying whenever you place someone and you don't place under someone else and the system place that person, if it's, the system does it in based on something. This is what you were saying, Andrea, right? Before.
Yes.
Yeah. So to be honest with you, even in the past, there were no let's say no logic where the system used to place the people. Once again, in case even in the first 10 days you don't realize that the person has been put there, once again you can text us.
Sorry, can I come in there, Federica? So on that, just to help, Lizelle, use the waiting room. The waiting room gives you 48 hours. Am I right, Andrea? 48 hours, and from the waiting room you can place it where you want to place it. So it's a vacuum that helps you place it where you want.
Yes, you can take advantage of the first 48 hours, so you don't have to go looking for your brand partners. Or you can use this automatic function in the back office, and you can choose where you want to have the newly enrolled brand partners from the settings of your back office.
Yeah. There is another interesting question. So they've been asking if there are people in your team who are never activating and don't plan, they don't do a business basically, the accounts will be cleared from the system. Up until before my leave, no. But I asked my team because I just back from maternity leave, so maybe something have changed. I don't know, Andrea and Mila, if and Daniel, of course, if this has changed.
Yeah, I mean there have been a few changes for accounts that have been let's say you open an account today and you realize that this is the wrong ID. Sometimes it happens, duplicate IDs. If we close the account straight away, it disappears from especially if you haven't paid for the DBT, the digital tool business, the digital business tool of the media kit. So when we terminate the account, it disappeared pretty much straight away from the tree or from the structure. When it comes to accounts that have been open for a certain times, but there is no activity on the account, so we do not know. So it is determined solely by the system. We cannot say when it will disappear, but eventually it does disappear. So I hope this answers the question. Unfortunately, we cannot tell you that it will disappear after 3 months, after 6 months, or after a year. What we know is that they tend to, hang around in the structure for a while, and without, any any prior warning, they tend to disappear as well. So in the case of accounts which have been, open for a little while, but no activity. Thanks.
Thank you, Mila. Thank you. I wanted to reply also very quickly. Nick, the hashtag, no, it can be small caps, so don't worry. The hashtag brand partner. And anyway, you will find it if you put in, you will find already the hashtag saved. Yeah, so even small cap, there is no problem. Okay, always Sarah, if you have already enrolled and started to build your team, your partner wishes to join you. Can you join in your income position, so your ID basically, or do they have to enroll in a new position? Okay, so about this one, we have, depending of the country, we have different policies about, for example, how husband and wife in the same, having two different accounts. In Europe is allowed, not in all countries, but for example, in Italy is allowed to, husband as an account, the wife another, but they, as long they belong to the same structure or team. This is very important. At the moment you following the US policies, I think they're gonna change them, so it will be allowed even for you guys. In that case, you're open to choose. You can put, the partner in your ID as a co-applicant, or the partner can create his own ID. It's okay. It depends a little bit on you. If the partner really wants to join to start a strong business, maybe it's better another ID. Otherwise, at the moment, still you're might be some changes very soon, just for you to know. How do a person assist a customer to convert to become brand partner? This is more for sales, but look, just share your amazing experience with the company and that you're so happy. Yeah, I mean, in the system. Oh, you mean in the system? No, you need to talk with the customer support. Talk with the customer support and they will do it for you. If a customer, yeah, Daniel knows about it because he was doing that a lot. So yeah, so talk to the customer support, they will help you. I thought like an abstract way. No. Okay, I don't know, guys. We reply to everything. I know that there are many. If you want to send us emails, please do it. We're gonna reply to you with all the information. Once again, we are really, really glad that you participate tonight. It's very important for us, and it means that you value our work, which make us very happy. Thank you so much again. And yeah, we keep in touch. Go and subscribe to our Facebook group, and yeah, we're gonna organize the other ones. I'm gonna pass the word to Blessing. And thank you again, guys.
Thank you so much, our compliance team, for that amazing call. He was truly valuable to anyone who wants to build their business. All of the information that you shared with us tonight, I already have people on my DM asking for the slides from tonight's training. So we'll see if compliance can make that available so that you can go through it again. But of course, the recording for tonight's call would be available too for you to go through again. And compliance have shared with us their email address if you need to, get in touch with them. And of course, their Facebook. Subscribed, and you will continue to host webinars there. And of course, they will come back on this, African call to continue this training. It is the first of many more calls to come. Thank you so much for this amazing call. Super, super valuable to us. Thank you. There are questions that come my way. I'll push them over to you. Thank you, Federica. Thank you, Daniel, Emily, Andre. Thank you so much. It was an amazing call. Africa, the time is now. Have a beautiful evening.
Thank you, everyone. Have a
Thank you, everyone.
good morning or afternoon.
Grazie mille. Thank you. Buonanotte.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening, guys. Thank you.